despite having a special NEC to sift who will represent it at the national and provincial legislatures after the May elections. The ANC is only submitting its much-anticipated list today. The party argues that it's neither here or there on submitting the list now. This is because the process was rigorous. Addressing the media at the party's headquarters, party spokesperson Mahlengi Bengu Mutsiri says the shortlisting process was fair and open. Mutsiri further said the party went through strict measures to ensure that they adhered to the renewal process, but also consider the point that being fingered in wrongdoing does not necessarily mean one is guilty.
There are of those that have been flagged by virtue of having been fingered in the State Capture Commission report and then subjected to the internal process of the ANC, going through that process up until a stage where there was an agreement that they are not eligible to stand as public representatives, and certainly for provincial legislatures.
Mutsiri also revealed its list will show how committed the party is in its stance of ensuring that those who represent the party are clean. The vetting process has flagged 4 senior ANC members.
Whatever allegation that is made against you always have got to be tested, and the rule of law needs to apply. So in that same way, every South African does deserve that. Of course, public representatives, of course, leaders of the ANC have a much more bigger moral obligation.
The ANC prides itself of having all sectors of society and its demographics represented in its list.
The representation of women, youth, living with disabilities, members of the LGBTQIA plus community, individuals, these have been paramount in the process of candidate selection, is also an indicative of the ANC's commitment to a list that reflects what South Africa truly is. The Electoral Committee received 2,457 candidates nominated for National Parliament. 31 comrades declined nomination. Amongst those are comrades who have served the movement admirably for decades and to whom we owe a sincere debt of gratitude for their contribution.
Meanwhile, as anticipation grows on the ANC's candidate list, some who have been serving for a while have weighed in.
I'm not going to Parliament, and I'm not going to Parliament because as you dance, you must also give other people a chance.
I'll let the ANC answer it.
It's in the hands of the ANC.
On Monday, the ANC head of Electoral Committee will release their list to the public. Ntanhla Khatlhane, SABC News, Johannesburg.